Alex, you're probably getting one of my safer questions because it's a voice acting question. So we're getting Sir Pentious this season in a different place. And he's kind of different because he's been redeemed. Can you tell me a little bit about certain voice acting techniques that you were able to lean on to make him still feel like the same character, but also like he has evolved?
What a great question. By the way, how great is Perry? We say it to your face, but it's good to say it behind your back too.
You're all too kind to me.
Yeah, no, but it's true. It's a great question. What I'm excited about is, spoiler alert, for season 1, is that Sir Pentious goes to heaven. So if you haven't seen it, you've had a long time. So what I think is great is that he did the thing that once was thought to be impossible, and that's an incredible feat. And then I think the idea of what happens next is what happens when you get to a place where you're the new kid at school. And not all new kids at school are welcome, and not all new kids at school are, treated the same, and also, you've left a family behind. And so it's like there's ultimately loneliness that I think would have to set in. And as far as the voice acting goes, I think without spoiling anything, it's not really a spoiler, really, it's just that it's a stressful season for Sir Pentious in a lot of different ways. And so I lean a lot on the more thinner, more vulnerable sides of his voice in this season. That's all I can say, because I'll just start saying everything. Who wants to hear all the spoilers? Come on.
I know they do.
Shut
so,
up.
I have to go from Sir Pentious to Cherry Bomb here. Big question about where she's at in the new season, because when someone realizes that someone else has sacrificed himself for you, it's got to completely change how you think about the world and how you carry yourself. So how does Cherry Bomb evolve given what Sir Pentious did for her?
Yeah, I think a lot of that will be revealed, right, as we go into the season. But I also think that we know that she, as anybody would, has to think about a lot of things when someone literally sacrifices themselves for you right in front of you, and also kisses you and you think it's hot as well. But I think we're gonna be able to see her in the hotel a little bit more, see how she's feeling about what's happening, and also maybe Sir Pentious is on her mind a little more than she realized, whatever that means, we'll have to see. But again, how could he not be? He made this grandiose gesture, but I think it's gonna be cool to watch her sort of grapple with facing her feelings a little bit. We see her in season 1, she's super deflective, she's a party girl, all that stuff, which is not going away, of course. But then what happens when you look past that and when something really impacts you? And I think we get to see some new colors for her, which is really exciting for me as a voice actor, and I'm very excited for all of you to see.
Very much here for it. Amir.
Yeah.
Amir, get ready.
Yes, hi.
Get ready. I always get so nervous. I hate putting you on the spot, but I have to. I'm going to give you a somewhat similar question that I gave to Christian, because Alastor's kind of similar, where he's the type of character who always feels like he's got a plan and he's got maximum confidence. So it always makes me wonder about this particular question. At the top of season 2, which character do you think Alastor trusts the most, and which character does he fear the most? I love this crowd as well as all of you.
I don't think it's a big surprise to say. I think he trusts Charlie the most. I think she's proven her intentions to be sort of unimpeachable. And so what's interesting is that when Alastor, when you can really trust someone, that allows you to make decisions that you might not make if you didn't trust someone. I'll just say that. And who does he fear the most? I think it's a good thing for him that Adam's gone, because I don't know that he feared anyone up until that point. You could see the bravado and hubris that he came at Adam with belied utter confidence, and then him having that gaping chest wound, right? I think is proof that he's not quite as invincible as he thought he was. And so I think he probably fears whoever it is that can inflict that kind of damage on him in the future.
Well done. Good tease.
These answers feel like we're in a deposition. Like we can't all the way answer. We're like, I did not want to talk about a thing I couldn't talk about, but now I am, and everyone in the audience goes, ooh. Like you just heard something.
I know, this is so cryptic, I love it.
Whatever I gotta do to get the people what they want to know.
Because we've all got laser pointers,
Yes.
sights on our foreheads. Say the wrong thing.
Here's something I think you all want to know a little more about. The connection between Husk and Angel Dust.
What about it?
Can you tell me a little bit about how their connection may evolve in season 2 and what they still stand to gain from one another?
Oh, geez. I mean, I guess we can first focus on what they've gained from each other in the first season, which is a budding, loving friendship, you know? I think that a huge journey for Angel in season 1 was the process of trusting other people, because he could only really trust himself, and even then only like 50% of the time, you know? And suddenly Charlie comes along and is believing in him, and he's like, whatever, touch, like I just need a place to stay. And then suddenly when he's at a really low point, Husk comes along and gives him some tough love, but love in a way that like really cuts him to his core. And I think that particular moment, Loser Baby, was like the moment where he felt, shout out Keith David, where he felt like, okay, now maybe because this person trusts me and that I can trust this person, I can open up to everyone else. So how does that relate to their relationship in season 2? I can't not talk about a thing that I can't not talk about, and a thing that, you know, I mean, like, really, I'm not gonna,
Husk and Angel will appear in season 2.
They will be there. You will see them. You will hear them. And we will have a new drink. I can maybe tease that. Yeah,
Right.
sure. Okay, cool. I'll let you guys see. Or maybe am I thinking wrong? Oh, maybe. Hey guys, just delete that part. Just whoever. Yeah.
Blake, stop talking.
Huh? I might be thinking wrong. Regardless, yeah, you're gonna get.
You're so sweet that you went, oh yeah.
No idea.
I'm really excited for it. You're gonna be very pleased.
Cheers. Kamiko, you're next up on the list here.
Oh boy.
I know I'm allowed to talk about this because I've been talking about it for months now. Nifty gets a song this season. That's some next level enthusiasm. We don't want to spoil what the song is, but can you maybe tell us a little bit about finding out the character would get a solo song and maybe some challenges you encountered singing it, because I will just tease that it's not easy.
Yeah. Of course I was thrilled because, you know, I'm amongst like awesome people who get to, you know, express their talents, and it was really just nice to be, I don't know, I love singing, you know. God, I'm so bashful right now. It was nice. But when I received the song, normally, I'm not gonna lie, when I receive songs for like voiceover sessions, I usually, like, it takes me 10 minutes, maybe less than that, to like learn it. This one I listened to it and I was like, oh fuck. I had to like every single day allot like 20-30 minutes to like practice it for like 5 days leading up to it because it's so wordy. It's 200 beats per minute. Like you cannot breathe. It's insane and psychotic. I don't want to. Do I? No, I can't.
Stop talking. Kamiko, shut up.
It's my favorite part of
just
the
shut
song.
up.
We were all looking at her like, what is she doing? What is she doing? Come
Yeah,
down.
it's like, don't do it any further.
There's
It's a fun one though.
happen.
Yeah, it was a challenge. That one was a challenge to the songwriters and to you, and you guys all pulled it off. It was amazing.
It's lightning speed.
Before we show off our next clip, I'll give you a broader question about the music in season 2. Can you tell us a little bit about some music goals you and the team had this time around? Maybe things that you didn't get to do in season 1, or specific ways you wanted to up your game with that stuff in season 2?
Yeah, I think all of us, like collectively, me and Sam and Andrew, who are songwriters, we all wanted to kind of raise the bar, because we were really testing the waters in season 1, and I think the season 1 soundtrack's phenomenal. Obviously, I'm always a couple seasons ahead, so like I have a whole nother season in my head right now, and I'm like listening to I listen to again, not to say where we're at, but like I listen to either the demos or the final version, whatever we have. So you guys have amazing music to come. But in season 2, same thing. Like I've lived with this music for so long. Obviously, we visualize it, we turn it into an amazing sequence. And so I think I'm just really we wanted this season to have I think we've mentioned in a couple interviews more spotlight on different characters who didn't get a spotlight before. So that was kind of going in, we have a limited amount of songs per season. And so I was like, okay, and then you have to again kind of do the math, because it's okay, I want these characters to have a song, but they have to be in this purpose, and so they can only live in this episode. And then so we have a lot of puzzle piecing to do when it comes to getting a character a song, but also making sure it's purposeful, and also making sure that these certain moments have musical numbers to accompany them, things like that. So I think this season we had a really clear vision for what all that was going to be in the writing room, and so we kind of but there was also I was well, Nifty needs a song, and so we made it happen. We manifested it in the writing room to work everything in.
So let's maybe cue up another clip. Y'all want to hear a song?
Someone who I didn't get to say.
I try not to overhype clips before I tee them up. This one's exceptional. Let's roll a clip from Hazbin Hotel Season 2.